The first quarter of the NBA season is coming to a close, and that means it's time to take a closer look at how teams are performing compared to what we expected. These grades aren't about wins and losses alone. They're about whether teams are living up to the standards set for them. Some teams are right where we thought they would be. Others are falling far short. And a few have surprised almost everyone. Take a team like Washington. They entered the season embracing a rebuild. They weren't expected to contend, and they haven't. But in their case, that's not necessarily a failure. They're doing exactly what the franchise planned for, developing young players, building for the future, and stacking draft odds along the way. From that lens, their struggles make sense, and their grade reflects realistic expectations. Then you look at teams like Cleveland and New York. Both were widely predicted to be dominant forces in the East this season. Both have talented rosters, playoff experience, and the pressure that comes with being labeled contenders. Yet neither has separated itself from the pack. Instead, they've landed in the middle of a crowded group of teams that are winning just enough to stay afloat but not enough to inspire confidence. It's a logjam that includes several Eastern Conference hopefuls, all trailing behind the early surge of Detroit at the top. The most striking part of the Eastern Conference right now is how open everything feels. No team has played with the kind of commanding presence that signals they're ready to challenge for a title. The conference is competitive, but no one looks capable of truly matching the best from the West if the finals began today. Still, there's room for change. If Jayson Tatum returns this season, the landscape shifts immediately. Boston could climb back into the conversation. Miami, Toronto, Orlando, Atlanta, and even Philadelphia are all capable of winning a playoff series if they get the right matchups and build momentum. Detroit, meanwhile, finds itself staring at an unexpected opportunity. Sitting at the top of the conference, the franchise must now decide how aggressive it wants to be. A trade rumor involving Lauri Markkanen continues to gain attention. Detroit has the draft picks and young talent to make a bold move. The question is whether they believe they are just one piece away from chasing something bigger than a good start. The season's direction depends on how they answer that question, and the time to decide is approaching quickly.